Yes.
Nice. Are you excited? Tomorrow is your PSLE.
What?
Tomorrow is your PSLE, right?
Yeah. But I
Yes.
didn't hear you just now.
Okay. Are you excited about it?
No.
Finally, it's here and you're ready. Okay, good. So, okay, our last lesson before your PSLE. I wish you all the best. Okay, from the smile you are showing me, I think you are pretty relaxed, which is good. Okay, continue to be relaxed until tomorrow. All right, so without further
There is
ado,
exactly 12 hours left.
12 hours left to
Exactly 12 hours left.
12 hours to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, let's look at the first. Okay, I mean over here. Okay, so how do you do this question?
What?
How do you do the, so basically you should be looking at the extra questions that I send you, and then I
Yes,
hope
I
you,
am.
yep, I hope you can see the first question here on the left. It says the figure shows two identical quadrants, okay, and then an equilateral triangle. Then find the area of the shaded. Okay? So, yep, yes. So, have you attempted this question?
I tried.
You tried, and then can you figure out what's the strategy?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, what's your strategy then?
First, I went to go find the square.
Okay, yep, you need to find the square. Okay, the strategy is square first, yeah, and then?
And then I went to go find the triangle.
Okay, the triangle, I think you don't have problems because this is 21, then this is 21, this is 21. But my question is how you find the area of this triangle?
Isn't it supposed to be 21 times 21 divided by 2?
The height is not 21, right? So area of triangle is based on, okay, area of triangle is half times base times height, right? But over here, the height is not given, right? The height is not given. So if the height is not given, then how? You only know that it's an equilateral triangle. It's an equilateral triangle. So what it means is all sides are equal. So 21, 21, and then 21. That's all you need. If you assume that the height is 21, then you are wrong. Yep. Then 怎么办? Any idea 怎么办? Any idea, my dear student?
Can we measure?
Of course you
Oh,
can.
wait, no, we cannot measure.
Yeah.
Cannot.
Okay. Have you thought of like, okay, for questions like this is all about the strategy plus how you rearrange, okay, how you rearrange. So I'm going to show you how you can actually rearrange this this shape. Okay, so let me bring this over to a PowerPoint. So you should be looking at my PowerPoint now. Okay, so once you have this, so please don't do anything to this first. So let me see here. Okay, without finding the triangle first, do you have any idea? Do you have any idea how you can actually find this part? Let me highlight it. Okay. Do you have any idea how you can actually find this part?
Which part?
This one.
Okay, try.
Huh?
But I don't know if it's correct or not.
Yeah. What's your strategy finding this?
I went to look for this first.
Yes. Okay. And then?
And then I took the whole entire square minus the quadrant. Okay, no. Yeah, I took the whole entire square quadrant and then I times 2.
So
so that there's 2 of these.
So you take, okay, so your strategy is you take the square, you minus the quadrant, right? You minus the, you minus quadrant, then you will get this part, right? You will get this part. So you get this part. So you still cannot find the answer.
Missing one part.
Yeah, missing this part, by the way. This part, right? How do you figure out that part?
No. Isn't like we already find one of this which covered this part.
Yes, okay. Okay. Then how do you,
and we need to find one more of this.
Then how do you find the yellow one? Yeah. Or in this case, it's green already. How do you find the green part? Yeah. How do you find the green part?
I did this, and then I minus off that part, and I found this. So then it's like, but then this part is double.
Yep, this is double. You're not supposed to double it. Then how?
You said that we can like rearrange it, right?
What do you mean by rearranging it?
Like replace one part with another part.
Actually, to do this question, I think, okay. So we used to have strategy like we use the square, right? And then minus the quadrant, and then we will get this part. Then we will get this part, right? Okay, that's our normal strategy. But for this question, we cannot, because like you say, you are going to find this part and you double it, which it doesn't help you. So in fact, for this question, what you need to do is you need to like dissect this figure. Okay, dissect means you need to cut the figure into shapes that you are familiar with. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can actually cut the figure. Okay, let me just can you clear the screen for me first? So this is something new, like it's a new approach to question. Okay, so for this question, right, what you can do is you can insert a line here. Okay, you can insert a line here. All right, so once you insert a line over there, here, so let me just make it bigger. Once you insert a line here, and then of course you continue to wrap this part to this part here. Let's continue. should be a circle. Okay. Okay, what do you see now? Sorry, what do you see now? If you continue, so basically this is part of the circle. This part. Stop. Don't mess up. Okay, good. So what can you see now? So can you see that the area of this entire thing? Hold on. The area. Let me clear some of the. I need to get the original question out. Then it's easier for you to see. So you need to so the strategy in this case is you need to insert lines. Okay, remember to insert line. Okay, first thing you insert a line from here to here. Okay, second you complete this part. Okay, once you have done that, I think your job is half done. Let me tell you what. So what you can do is, what you can do here is, what you need to find out is, you just need to find out this part. Okay, so now this part from here to here. Okay, I call this the X. And then of course the minor one, this is your Y. Right? Okay. So far so good.
Okay.
So how do you?
So it's like this.
Yeah. So this is 60 degree. This is 60 degree. Right? Because of the equilateral triangle. So this is 60 degree. So 60 degree, and then you have a, so basically you have this. So if I tell you this is 60 degree, how do you find this entire part?
227.
Meaning?
227.
So you first.
21 times 21.
First, you find out this part.
Times 16.
Huh? So first you find out.
This thing.
This thing is this
is 220 cm square.
Okay, let me double check for you.
220 times 2 equals to 440.
Hold on. Not so fast. So how do you do this? Because this is 60 degree. So that means this 60 degree is 60 over 360. So it's 1/6 of a circle. So you pi r square. Okay, so 1/6 times pi is 22 over 7 times. So this is the radius. This is the radius, 21. So it's 21 square. Can you help me out? What do you get after this?
$220.
Yeah. So if you get, so this is 220 cm square. Okay. So this is 220, and please don't forget, your this part actually is empty one. Okay. Your this part is actually empty one. Okay, let me use a different color. Your this part is actually empty one. So what I'm trying to say is, you this empty part, right? You cut from where? You cut from here.
Cut from the other Y.
So this Y, you cut away, and then you give it to here. Okay. So then you will get this entire part. I call this entire part X. Okay. Then the next thing you do is, what is the angle here? So you just need to find a Y here. So that means I'm going to, you need to do this. So how do you find the y? So this is 21 also. Is it 60 degree as well? This one.
Yeah.
Why? Why yes?
Because it has the same,
Hmm.
it's the same side.
Yes.
And
Okay.
this is why.
Very good. So basically, if you do the same thing, so this one is already transfer. This part is already transfer. So no more already. So basically, you just need to find this y. So that means you need to times 2 lor. Yeah, like you say, it's 440 cm square. Okay. So please remember this strategy. The strategy now is you insert line and then you cut and paste it somewhere else. Okay. Very good. I think we learned this before, like we cut from somewhere and then we paste it somewhere. Remember
Yeah,
that?
that's what I did for the second question.
So this question, right? For this question, the strategy is similar. So you also cut. In fact, this for this question is not cut and paste. I'm so sorry to say it's not cut. And this question is not cut and paste. But this question, what you need to do is, okay, let me just cut this out so I can explain it better. I'm not sure
My face.
No, not included. So for this question, right, what you can do is you can actually do a duplicate of this question. Okay, let me use a different card. So do a duplicate. So you draw this first, and then you continue to draw from here. Okay, sorry. Okay, and then you continue. So this is here. Okay, good, done. So what do you see?
This thing.
Can you tell me what do you
And
see?
then there's this thing.
Correct. So
Leaf-like shape.
so basically, right? If you highlight this as yellow, I think you will soon realize one thing already. Okay, so in order to find the area of the shaded region, right? So what you can do is you just need to find this entire okay. So basically, it's yellow color.
Find this whole thing divided by 2 and then
correct.
And then minus this.
Yes. So I think it's easier if you take yellow plus green divided by 2. Why? Because I think you have no problem solving this part. Okay, let me just make it all. Basically, later you need to minus the blue one.
So find this and then minus and then divide by 2.
Yes. How do you find this? The entire shaded one. How do you find this entire shaded one? That's my question.
Find this.
Yes.
And then minus this part.
Yes.
And then minus this part. And then divided by 2.
Correct. Okay. So in fact, I think okay, can you remove your yeah, please remove.
Yeah, I did.
So thanks. So what you can do is first you can actually find the quadrant first, the big quadrant which is here. Let me use a different color, big one. So find this quadrant first. Okay. Once you find the quadrant already, what you can do is you just take the square. You minus the quadrant, you will get this empty part. Am I right?
Yeah.
So once you get the empty part, so you will also get this empty part. So once you get this 2 empty part, right? So basically it's 2 times the thick. Okay. So basically what you do, you just need to use the big square minus the 2 times the thick. Then you will get the entire shaded part. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you get the entire shaded part, okay, once you get that, you don't divide by 2 first. You don't divide by 2 first. You need to minus the blue one, which is here. How do you find the blue one?
It's
How
the
do you find
small leaf right shape.
Yeah. So the blue one is similar. So in fact, like the blue one here is actually a mini size of the big one. So you can actually find out the blue one like this.
First find that and then find this and then minus this and then
Correct.
minus this equals to
Correct.
leaf like shape.
Correct. Okay. So the strategy is this. Okay. So this is the trick. So that's what, okay, why I show you these two questions, because I want you to know that besides you look at the question and try to rearrange it. In fact, for questions like this, you need to add lines. You see, I add these lines to it. Okay. Then for the question just now, okay, I also add lines to it. Okay. So once you add lines to it, then you will find the two. So remember, when you do questions like this, you can actually add lines to it to help you. Okay? Because I think before this lesson, we never talked so much about adding lines to it and then move. All right? So this is also another approach you can do question. Okay, here I add lines to it and then I shift. Okay? So similar. Next. Saidi.
So I have a question.
Live. Yes.
Can you try to predict what is going to come out for psle?
Actually, I don't have to. You know why? Because you just need to be ready. You just need to be ready, like with all the tools in your hands. Okay, the tools in your hands to find area of shaded part this is one approach. You add the lines and then you rearrange. That's number one. Number two, like you say, the rest is should be super easy. Okay, these two I find it a bit more challenging. So even the more challenging ones, we have discussed it and you have the tools, then it should be easy going forward. Okay, 14. Okay, 14 is the easiest. Okay, 14 is the easiest. Do you know why?
I know.
So
I think I somewhat know.
this is also very common, and I think we talked about it before.
Joy, you know how I did this?
Like, what's your answer? You just tell me the answer.
Question 14.
Yeah, I verified. I help you verify. What's your answer?
35.
35. Okay, good. So in fact, for this question, very simple. It says had 2.25 meter and then XY is 30 cm. So that means this one add to 30 cm. So if this all add to 30 cm, right? I think you can see what? Do you know what I mean? So basically you have 1.
Yes, I did that. 2,
3, 4, 5. So basically, if this is the one you're talking about, you have 3 more. So what I'm trying to say is you can deconstruct this figure. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say? You can deconstruct this figure. Let me just get it to the PowerPoint. Hold on. I know you're a bit excited, but let me just quickly get it to this. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to deconstruct this. So what I'm trying to say is, so if this is 30 cm. So what I'm trying to say is this will be 30 cm as well.
Yeah, and then the other side will also be 30 cm, and then the other side will also be 30 cm.
Correct. So basically you have 30 times 4 for the entire length. Right? 120 cm. So now she used the remaining wire to form equilateral. So basically you have 2. Okay, so if 225 minus 120. So you are left with 多少啊？105.
是忘了放一个 dot.
No need.
So you forgot to put a dot.
No need dot because 225 cm minus 120 cm. So I get 105 cm. No need dot.
105 divided by 3.
Yes.
35.
So, yep. So that's 35. All right. So very good. So you really know how to do this question. Good. Oh, by the way, they can also give you like this. Remember the circle one?
Oh, this one. I
So
know.
they give you this is, let's say 21 cm. So what you need to do is, so you just take this is your x, this is your y, this is your z. So to find the parameter, okay, to find the parameter. So what you do, okay, parameter
5
of
times
circle is,
21 times 21.
no, not so much, not so much. So how do you find for the first? The first is pi x, because pi d will give you the circle, right? Perimeter of the circle, right? Pi d. Okay. Pi d will give you the perimeter of the circle. So pi x will give you the first one. Okay. Then pi y will give you the second one. Then pi z will give you the third one. So what you do next, just add them up. Pi x plus pi y plus pi z. And then you realize that you can take out the pi, and then you end up with x plus y plus z. So therefore, pi times 21. So depends what's your pi. So let's say your pi is 22/7 times
227.
So it's 3 times 22 is 62 cm. Does it make sense? Okay. So this is the trick. Find the first, try to find the second, find the third. So this is the first, this is the second, and this is the third. Then after that, you add them up, which is here. Okay. Once you add them up already, you can see that, oh, x plus y plus z is equal to 21. Right? So you just times the pi. Okay. That's simple. Okay, next. You still have questions from your side? If not, I will continue with my questions here.
I don't have questions anymore.
Okay, this question 2, I will not do question 2 first. Okay, I will go to this part first. What's your answer for this question? Zati?
I only completed up to here.
Here means this one or here?
I only completed up to that side. So I haven't done, I haven't do this question yet.
Oh, okay. You have completed until at 9 a.m. question?
As in like,
no, you just
over here.
You just circle the question that you okay, question 2, done or not yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. So basically you finish up to here, the figure here. Okay, good. So for question 2, right? This 2, right? In fact, this question is about the machine A and machine B. But over here, they're talking about tab A and tab B. Can you see the similarity?
Yes.
So over here, they can test you on tab A and tab B. Okay, let's see how you can actually do tab A and tab B. Okay, over here it says 9 a.m. Use 2 tab to fill up a tank. So you have a tank. And then you have tab A. So you just assume it's a tab, a machine A and machine B. Simple. Like do a simple sketch. The first tab could fill the tank in 4 hours. So what is the rate? So rate equals to formula.
Rate equals to time taken times.
Time taken times. What's the formula for rate? Or rather, what is the formula?
Work. No. Work done divided by time.
Work done divided by time equals to rate. Very good. 很好. You must remember. So what is the work done here? The work done is fill the tank. Fill the tank. The tank means what? 1 tank, right? 1 tank, so it's 1. What's the time? 4 hours. Right? So tab A is one quarter. Okay? So now the second tab will fill the tank in 3 hours. So 1/3. So far, so good. You get the rate for both. So far, so good. So 1/4 for A, 1/3 for B. And now, an hour after both taps were turned on. Okay, good. After 1 hour. So after 1 hour, how much is filled? So this one 1 hour is 1/4. 1/3 1 hour is 1/3. Right?
1/4 plus 1/3.
Good. Yes. So what's the answer?
7/12.
Yes. So you add together, you will get 7/12. So basically, it will fill 7/12 after 1 hour. Okay. So 7/12. Okay. Next. Then the second tab was 40 and stopped working. Oh, so you have no more this. Okay. So that means basically like machine A broke down, and then you only have tab A. I mean, you only have machine A to finish the job. So Mr. Fernandez accidentally opened the third tab, which could drain a food tank. Wow, they make it more complicated. They have a tab C here, and this tab C is water don't go in.
So I think I know how to do this question.
Okay, but let me explain because this question is instead of fill, it actually drain water out. So it drain how fast? So it drain the full tank completely in half. Okay, so basically the rate is half. So what I am trying to say is, so the tank was being empty. So how long did it take for the tank to be completely empty? Very good. So now, what is the logic here? So that means now you have 7/12 of the tank, and then now you have the 1/4 going in, and then you have the half going out. So how fast you can drain this thing? You just ask yourself, if tab A is go in 1/4, this is in, then tab C is half out. Okay, so can I ask you, what is the net effect? You know what's the net effect? What's the meaning of net effect?
I don't remember.
Okay, so let's say if you receive, okay, when I say net effect, I receive $2, okay, and then you spend $1. So the net effect is you still have $1. Because you receive 2, you spend 1, right? Then net effect is still +1. Okay. So if you receive $2, if you spend $3, what's the net effect? Receive means +2, spend means -3. So the net effect is -1.
-1.
Yeah. So can I ask you, what's the net effect in this case then? You have 1/4 in, half out. So what's the net effect?
-1/4.
Yes.
-1/4.
Yes. So that means what this question is trying to say is this with the tab A and tab C on together, right? The net effect is still -1/4 per hour. So meaning 1/4. So instead of minus, so you just write 1/4 out. Okay. So you have 7/12 for you to drain. So 7/12 for you to drain. So divide by 1/4. So how fast you can drain? Hello, are you helping me?
Yes, I am calculating.
Yeah, you can use the calculator.
Uh, 73 hours.
No, 7/3 hours. So but change it to minute so that it's easier for you to have a whole number. So you should get
I can't.
140 minutes.
I got 3.
等一下， times 60. 你在讲什么 2.1111111111 you times 60, then you get the minutes. Then you get 140 minutes. Or you get 140.111111 like just now. Right?
No, I got 2.633.
Then you times 60 lah. Then you get the minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you get 140, right?
Yeah.
Minutes. Okay. So yeah. So for the question, it says how long, right? So how long did it take? So you don't have to restrict yourself to hours. You can actually express it in minutes, which is a good whole number. Okay. So in fact, this question is you need to know the net effect. Net effect is out half. I mean out one quarter out. That's the net effect. So once you have the 1 quarter out, right? You have this 7/12 filled up just now. So you just divide by 1 quarter out, then you realize that it takes like you say 2.3333, then times 60, then 140 minutes. Either way, okay? But don't express your answer in 2.33333333 hours, okay? Because this is not exact. So try to use an exact
3 hours.
This is also 7/3 is not a good number. This is it's called improper fraction.
140 hours.
Minutes. This is in hours. All right, very good. So remember the net effect. Okay, the net effect.
Okay.
Okay, very simple actually. Net effect is
Do you think?
yes. Yes.
Do you think rate will come out during PSLE?
I think so. Machine A, machine B. Okay. By the way, it can be machine A, machine B. It can be painter A, painter B. Will be like person A, person B. Okay, be tab A, tab B. You know, all kinds. Okay. Or it can be grass cutters. You know, grass cutters. The whole thing is about you need to all you need to remember is the formula. Work done divided by time equals to rate. Okay, then you don't have to fear about anything if you remember the formula. Okay, very popular already these days. Okay, all this machine A, machine B, then printer A, printer B. Okay, we are so used to it already. Okay, next 这题. Okay, 这题. This one I will let you. Okay, this one I will let you try it now, because this question is going to be common, shaded.
So what do you mean it's going to be common?
I mean, this is so common.
So it'll come out during exam?
Very likely, because it involves a fraction, ratio, and then percentage. So what a good question to test you all these three. Okay, what a good question to test you all these three. Later, I will give you an overview of what is likely to come up. Then you just need to master all those. Then you sure will score 8. Okay, and then you should be able to get 80 and above. Like quick, try to do this on a piece of paper, and then yeah, I will verify your answer.
Can I do it on the screen?
Please no, because I think you are going to mess up. Yeah. On a piece of paper, just give me the answer, then I will have space to write here. Easier to manage. Yeah, thank you, student. Oh, by the way, I really need to thank you so much. Because of these online lessons, I have accumulated quite a number of videos, okay, solving all PSLE questions. So the next batch, they can actually make use of all these videos, and they can actually solve a lot of questions by themselves.
By the way, Joe.
Yes.
By the way, Joe, did you know that your followers increased by your subscribers increased by 10?
我不知道哎。
10.
1. 为什么 10? I thought 1. How do you know increased by 10?
Because the last time I checked is 41.
现在呢？
现在是51。
哇 so good 啊 Yeah, I thought 30 something only. Okay. 很好。
No, the last time I checked is 41.
Okay. I never care. I think you commented last time, but I said never mind about it. So did you give me some help? Did you like 来 like ask your friend 来 subscribe? No lah, you don't have to. You don't have to do that. It's okay.
I don't remember, but I think I did once. 有一次
It's
then
okay.
that's all.
It's okay. You don't have to do that. But anyway, very, very good resources. Next time you become a mother of a few kids, and then if YouTube is still around, then your kids will get to see your behaviors. Yeah, very, very good memory. Especially your submarine behavior. I only see half of your face.
Fully submerged.
Now fully submerged. Yeah. Okay, read the face. Like this question. Very common. Like, go ahead. Yep.
I can't see the word. Oh, the ratio. Never mind.
Ratio. Yeah, ratio. Are you in the living room?
No. I'm in my room.
Oh.
Also, draw. You were right. There was silverfish in the books. And there was a lot of dust.
So when are you going to open and read those books?
When I die.
无聊. This is the best question to ask.
60% of the square is shaded.
是啊. How many more questions? 1, 2, 3. Okay. How come your side a lot of this all those?
Don't know, don't care.
Oh. Are you on the right track?
I don't know.
So I answer. Shouldn't take so long. This one quite okay. This one is just, it makes use of the distribution of units.
John.
Yes.
So 1/5 circle plus 1/3 rectangle is equals to 60% of the square, right?
好像不是. Okay. I will say you cannot assume like that, because this 1/5 of the circle and this 1/3 of the rectangle, right, is not the same thing. If they tell you the circle and the rectangle is the same, then you can assume that. But right now, the circle and the rectangle, area of the circle is not equal to the area of the rectangle. So that's why you cannot assume that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's equal, then you can assume. Okay, never mind. Let's work it out together. Okay. So I will do from okay. So like I say, you cannot assume circle and the rectangle is the same. So you cannot use the approach just now you mentioned. So what I will do is 1/3 of the rectangle is shaded. Basically, if this is 1 unit, this is 2 unit. Okay, make sense? Okay, good. Then with this, you can actually tell that the ratio of the area of the square, okay, area of the square, okay, so area of the square, which is the whole thing, it's actually the sum of, okay, so A of square is A of rectangle plus A, not plus, is 2 times 1 to 2. So that means 2 times this. Okay, which one is 1? Which one is 2? Okay, so it means 2 times the area of this is equal to A of circle. Okay, does it make sense? Okay, now, so from this statement, the ratio of the area of the square to the sum of this is 1 to 2. So that means you 2 times the square, then will give you this one. No? Okay, so with this understanding, that means what? Hello, that means you already have the area. This is 3 units. Okay, so instead of using this, right, I will use the square. I find that square is better. Why? Because I have this. So assume that 60% of the square is shaded. 60% of the square is shaded, that means 3 over 5. Okay, so that means the shaded part, right? This part and this part is actually 3 units. Very good. Okay, then the rest is 2U. Right? So these two.
Yeah.
So these two add to 3U. Okay, add to 3U. So if these two add to 3U, so that means this is 5U. So that means these two add to 10U. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So
so this is 10U.
Hold on. Sorry. So right now, okay, let me just, so the empty part is 2U. I already label. And then these two shaded part is 3U. And then the whole thing is 5U. Therefore, this area of the rectangle plus the area of the circle is 10U. So that means what? That means this empty part, let me use this empty part and this empty part, right? It's actually 10U minus 3U. So the yellow add to 7U. Right? Good. Okay, done already. Almost done already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to form an equation. All right. So I will call this my portion X. I will call this my portion Y. So X plus Y is 7U. So far so good. And now I'm going to do this. I'm going to do over here it says this 1/5 of the circle is shaded. Okay, 1/5 of the circle is shaded. So that means what I'm going to do is 4/5 of the circle is not shaded. 4/5 of circle is not shaded, which is my X, right? So my X is 4/5 of the circle. 4/5 of circle. So here, the Y is actually 2/3 of the rectangle. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. So now done. So this, so basically 4/5 of circle, I use C, plus 2/3 of rectangle is actually 7U. Okay. So now let me see. And then what? 1/5 of the circle plus 1/3 of the rectangle is 3U. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So this is a simultaneous equation.
Simultaneous equation.
Okay.
4, 6.
So you key in 4/5, 2/3, and 7. And then you key in 1/5, 1/3, and 3 into your calculator. Then you will get your C and then C, and then you get your rectangle.
So X is 3.75
3.75.
and
Oh,
Y is 6.75.
okay, good. Okay, so this is all in U. All in U.
May I use the bathroom?
Please. But can we finish first?
Okay.
So now it says, what is the area of the circle? Circle is here. To the square, right? Square is how many U? 5U.
Square is 5U.
So 3.75 divided by 5. Like, use your calculator. The calculator will give you the simplified form already.
3.755. 3/4. 0.75.
3/4, right? 3/4.
Yeah.
So basically, this divided by this will give you 3/4.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, so it's 3/4. I mean, the ratio is 3 to 4. Okay, so yeah, so let's take a 5-minute break while you go for your toilet break and come back in 5 minutes.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hello, student, I'm back. Oops, yes, welcome back.
Hi.
Yeah, you don't have to crash in. All right, yeah, take a look at this question. Try it out on a piece of paper, and then I will help you verify your answer. By the way, this is a very, very common question. Super common.
Each number total.
Yeah, but yeah, you might not, you might know the, you might identify the question correctly, but hopefully you can get the answers as well.
Okay. Sure, I can't see it anymore.
Sorry.
I will take screenshot.
Oh no, you can see it. What?
Yeah, but then later you go somewhere else, I cannot see.
Just now got pop up. You know when you go to when you are using something, then suddenly the something it pops up. You know. Done with A. Let me get this to the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Yep.
When they say puts 2 coins in his box, does this mean that it can be both?
Yep.
It can be both 50 cents or both 20 cents or 20 cents and 50 cents.
Actually, when you see this, like they put 2 coins, right? Basically, what you need to do is it will give you the number of coins in total after so many days. So then you can assume that, oh, let's assume 20 cent is U. So then 50 cent will be the total minus the U log. That you can fill up in the table, the number of coins column. Right? You can,
Okay.
you can always use, okay, so for you to fill up the table, the each column and the number column, you can assume a U.
Wait a minute, I can use assumption, right?
You don't,
Wait, I can't.
you don't use assumption because assumption is too slow already at this stage. But anyway, you just have to use a U either for the each column or for the number column, and then you can figure out the entire table.
Okay.
It's always the strategy. Just assume like U for one of the columns. Or if U is U sub, then use P for the other column. And then ultimately you just form equations. Can't be so long. Actually, your A already can tell you the total number of coins. Then you can just assume U number of 20-cent coin. Then you can find you can fill up the table already.
I found A.
Okay, yeah, A should be very straightforward.
A is 56, right?
So 4 times 7 days is 28. 28 times 2, 56. Yeah, so 56 is the total. So let's say if you assume U number of 20 cent, so 56 minus U is the number of 50-cent coin. So that you can fill up in the number column. Then the each is 20, 50, and then you get the total already. Then you can actually solve the question very fast.
Okay.
It's always like this. Assume U for one of the columns.
I assumed U for one of the columns, but I assume P for another one.
No, there is no need for P because once you get, okay, if you can use one letter, you don't use two letters. That's all.
Right, I remember.
Yeah. So you use U for 20, then the 50 cent is 56 minus U. So then you don't have to use P. Always minimize the usage of letters. Yeah. Are you done? It shouldn't take so long. It's very straightforward. This question is very straightforward.
Yes, but I am guessing and checking right now.
No, there is no need to guess. I mean, you just have to fill up the table correctly, and then that's it. Oh, by the way, when you fill up the table, right? Please make sure that you label the columns in details. What's your answer for B? What's your answer for B?
I am doing.
Still doing. It's about speed also when it comes to exam.
Speed is something that I don't have.
You need to have, because tomorrow is your exam. Is mathematics your first PSLE subject to be tested?
No, today we just finished English.
So English is done.
Yep.
Okay. So how was it?
Our English teacher came into our classroom right after.
For what?
Oh, to remind us that our PSLE topic was our prelim topic, and that we should get really high marks for it.
Oh, are you talking about the essay composition?
Yeah.
Okay. So what topic is that? I have a dream.
A promise. But you can write a broken promise or a promise that is kept.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's a promise. What about a promise you fail to keep, but you pass on to someone else to keep? Have you thought of that?
Yeah, that is too confusing for the teacher to comprehend.
Okay. So let's say you promise me to get 85, and then somehow you fail to achieve more than 85, and then you pass on to your brother. You say, brother, next time if you ever find Mr. Lu for your mathematics tuition, then please score 85 for me.
That will be too hard for the teacher to comprehend. The teacher will not understand and give me 0.
Okay, are you done? Cannot be. This is so super simple.
I am not.
This is just so simple, this question.
Calm down. I am guessing and checking.
No, you don't need to guess. So what you do is fill up the table like this. You just need to fill up the table like this and then just solve it accordingly. Okay? So they say what? He counted that he had to put into what? $16.30. So that means these two add up to 这两个加起来等于1630. Simple. 20U plus 50 times 50.
Wait.
I'm writing down only. Yeah? You just need to solve this. I assume U for the number of 20-cent coin. So therefore, number of 56 coins is 56 minus u because the total is 56. Okay. Then
I think I know.
Then for the
I
total
think
value,
I found it.
yeah, for the total value is this 2 times to get this. This is straightforward. So straightforward. 太简单了。
老师对我太会了。
Hey, quick, speed up. We still have 2 more questions, and they are very,
I
very
know.
interesting questions. You just need to solve this for me. I already shown you on the screen. You don't use other methods. Use other methods, it slows you down.
我现在在做 screen 上的。哎。
Yeah, it slows you down. And please use this method tomorrow.
Can you hear my brother fighting with my auntie?
No. You want to see
Okay,
magic?
good.
Okay, this is magic. Okay.
No, check it out. I found 20
Okay.
cents, 17.
17. So u equals to 17, so on. So u
Yeah.
equals to 17, then the other one will be 39. Yeah. Okay. So should be okay. Okay. Second last question. This is so common. Mrs. Lee went to a sale and paid a total of this. Yeah. Watch and necklace. Yeah. Discount and all those. Yeah. So this is a question to test you on percentage. But expect this to appear tomorrow as well. Okay. The second last question, like, try it on a piece of paper, then I will verify your answer. 是17嘞 Let me get rid of your 17.
Yeah.
Wait,
I can't see. Oh, never mind. I saw it. The Mrs. Lee one, right?
Yes. You want to see magic? Your brother type of magic. Okay.
I don't want.
Okay.
I don't want to see magic. Okay. See, I can also do. See, it's bending.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, where are you? Fully submerged.
Yeah, I am a fully submerged submarine. I went to stretch so you can see my hand,
快点
and then became fully submerged.
Second last question. I still have
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I still have some tips for you after these two questions. Tomorrow is 1st October. Okay. Take so long one. How come? Simple question.
Chill.
Come on. This is like a 2 or 3 mark question. 2 or 3 mark means like 3 minutes. 2 minutes.
No, my teacher just 2 or 3 marks for my class must take 5 minutes. My class is full of dummies.
No, you are not writing a promise to me, okay? You don't need to take so long.
Sure, I wrote 5 pages.
And then you leave 2 lines blank, right? People leave
No, I
2
left.
finger space, you leave 4 finger space.
No, 2 finger spacing, and then I write. And then there's 1 line blank, and then I write. And then there's 1 line blank.
Yeah, that's how you can write 5 pages. 4 finger spacing.
No, we are required to do that.
I know. You are required to do one finger, but actually you
No,
leave
2 finger spacing and then leave 1 line.
Oh, okay.
Then also my finger is very small.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Okay. So when your PSLE end?
For higher Chinese is next Tuesday. For higher Chinese is next Wednesday. For me, it's next Tuesday.
Okay, okay. So by next Wednesday. Okay.
So I cannot see all of my friends for 1 day.
Oh, okay. Then say bye-bye to them after, I mean the day before. Lor.
No, I won't say bye-bye to them. Because we will still be returning to school from the 11th of October onwards.
Or what? To collect result or what?
No, because for maths, we still have some topics never finished and science.
No? Huh? PSLE is over. Then why you need to study? Or what?
Yeah, because in secondary school, the topics that you haven't learned yet is essential. But in secondary school, they won't teach you at all.
Oh, yeah, got it. So the speed, time, distance, then the volume, got it. The net, the figure, solid figure.
Also, I have at least one friend who's going to Crescent Girls' School with me.
Oh, so
GSA.
you are very sure that you are going to Crescent Girls?
Don't know. Don't care.
You better score. If not,
yeah,
you might end up with question boys or question mix. Future question girls candidate.
老师，我还在写。
I give you 1 more minute. Hey, I don't want to see your magic. Don't show me your magic.
Try help me, that's scaring me.
You have 56 seconds left. Timer
Okay,
is
okay, okay,
counting. Okay, countdown timer. Time's up.
我还在做。
No, no, no. I need to proceed already. If not, I cannot give you tips at the end of these questions. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's look at this question together. Super simple. So pay a total. Okay, so basically you have a watch. And then you have a necklace. And then for the watch was sold at 20% discount. So therefore it's only 80% of watch. And then the necklace is full price. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no, not full price. Okay. I don't know the discount. The total discount given for these two items is 140. Okay, good. So I can actually assume that the watch plus the necklace is actually $600 after discount. This is after discount. Right? It's after discount. Then 80% of the watch. So basically 20% of the watch. So you have 20% of the watch plus you don't know what is the discount given to the necklace, right? So, but you know that they add to 140, right? So the discount.
Yes.
And then you also have 120 more for the necklace than the watch. 可以了. Can you help me out? Just help me solve. So over here, more for the necklace. So basically necklace minus the watch is 120. Okay, so how do you do this simultaneous equation in a calculator? You need to first do what?
1 plus 1 equals to 600. 1 minus 1 equals to 220.
错，为什么我说你错？ Do you know why is you
80% of W?
No, I'm talking about this.
No, because it's 1 W and plus 1 N.
Correct. So you need to rearrange. Rearrange 1 N and then 1 W. Okay. So your X later on will be your N. Then later your W will be your Y. Okay, Lai, tell me the answer.
But it's still 1 plus 1.
Okay, you still get 1 plus 1, but it's important to identify your X is N and then your Y is W. This is so important. Okay.
Okay.
You must arrange it in same order.
X equals to 360. X equals to 360 and Y equals to 2.
很好. So with this, then you can find out, right? So basically this is after, so basically this is necklace. This is the watch. So this watch is after discount. So basically 80% of watch is 240. So actually the watch actually costs how much? The cost of the watch before discount. Hello. 80% of the watch is 240. So the actual original price
I am calculating.
should be very fast, what?
Yes, but I'm doing the manual way, like 240 divided by 80.
Okay, then after that,
300.
对. So 300. So basically the discount for the watch is original price, discount price.
60. The
Very
discount
good.
is 60.
So 60 is the, so they both discount at 240. So the discount for the necklace is, they add 240. Discount of the watch is 60. So discount of the necklace is how much?
Discount is
Total discount is
Hold on.
140. Discount
80.
for, yes. So discount for watch is 80. Final price for necklace is 360. So what's the original price?
$260. 440.
All right. Yep, done. Last question. This is a slight variation of the number pattern question. You better know how to do this question. Question 6. Last question. Okay.
I have to do this now.
Yeah. If not,
Okay.
what do you expect?
Because I am confused by this question. I
This is,
started at the last question. Then after looking at this question, I started at the front.
okay, this is an empty space.
Okay.
Let me go and get a timer.
Wait, why do you always want to put a timer?
Because you're not supposed to spend too much time on just one question. That is also a
Okay.
strategy. Counting down 5 minutes.
Okay.
Time management is so important during the exam. I just want to emphasize that to you.
Okay.
There's no point you are given 2 days to finish your paper. There's no point.
There's no point.
Yeah, there's no point. Because if you can finish the entire paper in 2 days, there's no point. They want you to finish the paper in 1.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't understand this pattern.
Okay, first thing first. This pattern is slightly harder because it has an empty space. Right? 是吗?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So first thing first, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, the empty space. Then 8 is here. Okay. And then after that, then the empty space. 这题有没有错啊？这题 very funny also. Okay, let me check.
Confused.
So this is empty space. So this is empty space. empty space, empty space, empty, 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 empty. Okay, what do you observe?
So what's the pattern?
What do you observe? My question is, what do you observe? Or you observe nothing?
I see 1 and then 2 and then 2 and then I see 1 1 1 and then I see 1 1 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
What I'm trying to, okay, what I have observed for M and O. Okay, let's look at M and O first. For M and O, right? Okay, let me just get this to the PowerPoint. Okay, so what I observe here is this. I see this column. Let me no shape view. No. I see this column. This column. And this column. They are empty space is this happen at the on the same row. 有没有看到?
Yeah.
Okay, that's number 1.
Oh, and then these X's are the only ones in the whole column.
什么东西?
Never mind. 这个.
Okay, so when so this is something you need to take note. Then the other one is the L, the empty one for the L. The empty one for the L is okay. What I observe, N is all filled. N is all filled. 有没有看到? N is always filled. Okay. Then how do you observe for L? Hmm?
1 9 17.
So
9 times 2 minus 1.
等一下 this is 9, it is 8. Then 这里到这里是8，有没有看到？ Then 这里到这里应该也是8。So this one will be 25.
25.
Okay. 可以吗？对。
可以。
So now 有没有看到这里 ？This one is 5. This one also 5. And I suppose this is also 5 lah.
What was it?
Time's up. Can you hear the sound?
Oh, okay.
Can you hear the sound?
I hate that. I hate the sound.
This is an alarm sound. Okay. Then what is the? Okay, good. Then 这里呢？这里 is 1.
And then 1. And then should be 1 also.
Okay. So if this is 21, then this is 22. Then this is okay. What's the pattern here? This is 3, 2, 3. Then okay, sorry, I need to make it smaller. Yeah, use a small. 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. So it's 3, 2, 3, 3. Yeah. So 21, 22, 23. Then this one has to be 24. Okay. So now the question is, what do you think? What you observe here?
I observed that there is a pattern.
No, I'm not talking about pattern now. Yeah, of course you need to observe a pattern, but over here, so sorry, let me just fill this up first. So they asked for 455, right? Can I ask you,
Yeah.
where do you think the 455 will I mean, which column 455 will happen? Yeah, I think n, definitely not n already, because n there is no 5.
Not n.
Yeah, there's no 5. Okay. So
Yeah.
so what, okay, you don't, can you not cover this thing? Okay, so ask yourself, so what do you think? So basically you can see that this is 1, 9, 17, 25. Do you think 455 is going to be in this pattern? How do you check? So first number plus the difference, because the difference is always 8, right? N minus 1, right? So you just simplify this, 1 plus 8n minus 8. So it's 8n minus 7. So you just equate 8n minus 7 equals to 455. See if you can get a whole number. Let me test. Do you get a whole number out of this?
Hold on.
So 462 divided by 8. 462 divided by 8. Let me also calculate. No, you don't get. You don't. So you get a decimal number, 57.75. So definitely not L already. Okay. Good. So next.
So it's not L, so it's not N.
下一个 Hold on 啊。
Can it be M?
Hold on 啊。So let's say M. So what's the pattern for M? The M is, in fact, you don't have to do this also. In fact, you can choose. You can also choose a bigger jump. You can also choose this. 2 to 10, 8. 10 to 18, 8. Then 18 to this, right? So basically that's also 8. So the first number in this case is 2. 8n minus 1. So 2 plus 8n minus 8. So it's 8n minus 6. So equate it to 455. See if you can find a whole number for this. Like, let me check. Let me also do it over here. Ah, 不可以. Your n here will be 57.6. No, this one is simple. This one is so simple. Just n will be 57 something, so definitely not here.
Okay.
Then you need to test for the 7 and 15 also, because we already test the 2. So that means the 2, 10, 18, it won't happen already. So we need to test for 7, 15, 23. Okay, so 7 is the first number, then 8, then n minus 1. So
Plus 8, n minus 1.
Minus 8, then minus 1. So can you help me figure out, equate this to?
Yes.
455. 可以吗？
可以。
可以咩？
对。
456。可以57。Yeah. So n equals to 57. So it's your M. Okay. So that's how you decide. Okay. 可以吗？So that's how you decide to find the which column. Okay. So yes. Okay. So we have finished this, and then of course let's move on. Okay. I'm going to give you a summary of what we have learned so far. So what I expect Okay, what I expect the topics will cover will be, I think there will be 2 to 3 each number total questions. And then this will be about 15 points already. I will say 10 to 15. Okay. Let's write it out more clearly.
That is 10 to 15 each number total questions.
No, points, marks. So let's say three questions. Let's say 3 questions. Then 15 divided by 3
6 marks.
is 5. Yeah, something like that. Then now the branching. Okay, branching questions. I will think 2 to 3 as well. So that will be 10 to 15 points as well. Okay, so these two add to 30 points already. Okay, then I think you will get one question is case 1, case 2. Okay, so this will be maybe 4 points. So it's 34 already. Okay, so for case 1, case 2, right, you just use your calculator, simultaneous equations. Okay, then of course shaded part, area. Okay, so 2 to 3.
Wait, so I have a question. For case 1, case 2, if it's n minus w,
yeah.
For the other one, if it's w plus n, then it has to be like rearranged to n plus w, right?
Yes, you must match the order.
Okay.
Okay, or if you talk, okay, if you let's say you have like n minus w is 1, 2, 2, right? Then let's say you have 1, 12 plus w is n. Let's say you have this. So how are you going to change? Let's say you have this. How are you going to change? So I hope you can see the order is
like this
and w, right?
Yeah. So is
how you change? Yeah. Continue.
Minus 12 equals to w.
Okay. So you are saying n minus 12 equals to w. Still not match left, né? 还没有 match.
N minus w equals to 12.
Correct. Then you can match totally. Then of course, so let's say you n minus w equals to, let's say, minus 12 lah. So later what you key into the calculator is 1. So basically this. Yeah, let me highlight 1 plus 1, 1, 2, 2. And then of course the next thing you do is 1 minus 1. Remember, minus
1
minus 12
equals to minus 12.
Yes. Okay. Then your x is your n here. Okay. And then y is your w. Okay. Good. Next. Okay. Then area or shaded. Okay. I guess this will be like 10 to 15 points. So that's another. So with 15, that is about 15，这个就是等于 49. So it's 50 points already. About 40 points already. About. Okay. So 50 points. Okay, by the way, how many marks from paper 2?
How many marks for paper 2?
对啊。
Total is 55 marks.
For paper 2,
paper
right?
Paper 2 is 55, yeah.
Okay, good. So basically, yeah, about that about there already. Yeah, by the way, there is a number pattern question. I'm so sorry. Yeah, number pattern. So at least one number pattern.
At least one. What if number? Oh yeah, shouldn't have one number.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, if let's say they have 2 branching question, right? Then they will give you 1 question on this percentage, like this. Okay. So that's how they adjust. But I think the key thing is still this. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you tomorrow is always think of the method to solve are all these for paper 2. Okay. So when you think of the method to solve is all these, right? Then you will not tell yourself, oh, I don't know how to solve this question, because you just have to think of one of these methods. Then you can solve the question already. Does it make sense to you? For paper 2. So it's very straightforward how you can actually get 55. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Then for paper 1, I don't think you have major problems. Okay. For paper 1 is about the, you know, the trigonometry questions. The angle, that kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So for angle, nothing much. For angle, you just have to remember if they give you something like this. Okay. So always look for isosceles triangle. Isosceles, then angle 1 equals to angle 2. Okay.
Okay.
Then another one is sketching.
Oh, this thing.
这种
I like it
这种
because it's the only time in the exam when you can draw.
This one is like, let's say they ask you to, you know, they give you this.
There's one more.
Yeah.
There's one more.
Of course, there are many more.
There's one more.
No, there are many more.
The north,
The
south,
north, that one is not sketching.
west.
That one is about direction.
Oh.
Okay, that is direction. This will be your
Okay.
paper 1. Okay, but what I'm not too worried about your paper 1. Okay, let me caution you. Final caution. You have to really memorize this final caution. Okay, paper 1. Don't make careless mistake. How? Like, read the question carefully. Read what the question is asking. Okay, read the question carefully. Read what the question is asking. Okay, not like, oh, the question is asking for 1 square, you give 2 squares. Got it? Okay, don't make those mistakes. Okay, then for paper 2, like I say, just think of, so let's say if you encounter a question, you just think of my method, like, hey, how Mr. Lu is going to solve this question. So how Mr. Lu is going to solve the question? Yeah, all here. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 methods. One of the 5. Simple, right? So you just need to think, hey, how Mr. Lu will solve this question. Okay, one of the 5. Okay, one of the 5. Right? Then of course, last but not least, time management. Okay, I cannot emphasize this enough, because time management meaning you don't spend too much time on one question until you have no time for the easy questions. 可以吗? Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say you face this question. This is an MCQ question. Can you see it's an MCQ question? Can you see it's an MCQ question? And MCQ question is only 1 mark, right? Even, right?
Yeah.
So if even, right, let's say you don't understand this question, you don't go, let's say you don't, like question 6, you already faced. You see, question 6 is already so hard. Okay, you don't want to spend like 10 minutes on one question. So just skip it, move. Okay, so how do you judge how much time you should spend on one question? So when it comes to time management, how you allocate time. Did I teach you how you allocate time?
I think so.
5 mark question. How much time you should spend?
5 minutes.
Yep. Okay. If you can spend 5 minutes, that's the best. Okay. If 5 mark.
But I will usually spend 10 minutes.
No. I don't care how much time you spend. what I'm trying to say is, if the question is 5 mark, usually you spend 5 minutes. That is the gauge. That's the gauge. 5 mark usually is about 5 minutes. Okay, but of course, the maximum you spend is 7 minutes. Maximum. If not, you have to move on already, because I can understand some questions, like just now you see this question is definitely more than, this is 1 mark, right? Question 6.
Yeah.
So it should be 1 mark only. But just now we spent about 3 minutes. I mean, I spent about 3 minutes. Of course, I spent
Just to do this one question.
No, I spent 3 minutes because I need to explain to you. If I do it on my own property, I spend 2 minutes. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, if you find that this question is too hard, skip. Do the easy question first, then come back to the hard questions later on. 可以吗?
Okay.
So basically, you just have to think of, if you forget everything, just forget the last slide here. Okay.
I will try.
Okay, you don't need to try, nothing much. Okay, if a student is asked to memorize this slide, super easy. Okay, for paper 1, don't make careless mistakes. For paper 2, if you encounter questions that you don't know what to do on the spot, just think of how I will approach the question, my methods. Then of course, yeah, skip is about how you allocate time.
Okay.
Okay, so basically you already have the methods in your pocket already, 5 of them. That's how you.
No, I don't.
Huh?
My pocket is empty.
Each number total, put it in. Branching, put it in. Case 1, case 2, put it in. Area or shaded, put it in. Number pattern. What's the formula? Like?
Number pattern is the
Formula.
first number plus the difference times n minus 1.
Correct. The n here is the n minus 1 for the bracket there. The n is the which figure?
Is the
which figure, right? So let's say it's the 100
Yeah.
figure. So you just put 100.
Then it's 100 minus 1.
Oh, by the way, this formula only works with same difference.
But it won't work with the other difference.
Yeah. So let's say
Like different.
So let's say this is +1 + 1. Then it works. Okay. It won't work with this. Tata cannot work with this.
Okay.
So this is difference already. Cannot work. This is another way already. Okay. Okay. By the way, this one can be minus.
Okay.
This one can be minus. So let's say you start with 10, 8, 6. So it's -2, -2. So your difference will be, so let's say the first number is 10. The difference will be -2. Okay, you need to key in -2 and -1. Then you simplify, open bracket. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I think you should be ready to score tomorrow.
Yes. Goodbye.
Okay. So thank you so much. So all the best tomorrow. Okay. When you finish the paper, just come back. Are you going to call? I mean, are you going to take your paper home tomorrow? Are you allowed?
No, of course not.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not allowed to.
Never mind. So you just come back and just tell me how do you feel about the paper. Just send me a message or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Good. Take care. Bye bye. All the best.
Adios.
Yeah. All the best.
Adios.
Yeah. Good to have you.